Kilimanjaro,
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, mlima mrefu sana.
na mawenzi,
Na mawenzi, na mawenzi, na mawenzi, mlima mrefu.
7 days ago, our team of 10 people drove through these gates, full of energy and adventure, as we embarked on our adventure to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, 5,895 meters. My name's Russ. Let's meet the rest of the team.
Kilimanjaro,
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, mlima mrefu sana.
na mawenzi,
Na mawenzi, na mawenzi, na mawenzi, mlima mrefu sana.
ewe nyoka,
Ewe nyoka, ewe nyoka, ewe nyoka, mbona walizunguka,
walizunguka,
walizunguka, walizunguka.
Kilimanjaro,
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro.
So we've been climbing now for about a couple of hours, and we're here to conquer Mount Kilimanjaro. And the reason we're doing that is because we're raising money to build a school in Uganda for kids that don't have access to an education. And we're going to conquer this beast. And today we're walking through rainforest on day one. It's pretty amazing. So we've made it. Day one, camp one, 2,620 meters. Boom. Well, that's night one down, and it was a bit tougher than what I thought.
Yes, it was.
The sleep that I did had was good, but I'm a bit stiff and sore, and the drugs that we take for altitude are diuretics, so that means you've got to get up several times to go pee in the night. I mean, we're certainly not glamping, we're camping, but one of the great things the guys are doing is Rashid, one of our porters, brings us hot coffee in the morning.
Oh, hot tea.
Oh,
It smells lovely.
and it just takes away all the pains and groans from the night. I think we can get through today. Today's supposed to be a 12-kilometre hike, 6 kilometres to lunch, where we get to first or second cave, I think it's called, and then we go from there.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing, girls?
Fantastic.
Tell us
Good to
how you
have
slept.
coffee. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got up to pee a couple of times.
Cold. Stay warm in these mummy things.
Girls, safe to pop my head in?
No,
Not at all.
Oh,
I left somewhere else.
how was the night, Ilka?
Really good. Oh, good.
What, mate? Heroes. There's some parts of the climb where everyone's talking and laughing, and there's some parts where it's just quiet and people are just focusing on breathing. This is one of those moments. It's pretty steep, and looking off way in the distance at how far we've got to go, reality sort of sets in. Rain up here has changed dramatically, and the weather's set in, as you can see. We've just come across some jackal droppings and also some fresh buffalo droppings, African buffalo that is. These things can charge you in the wild.
And lucky that I'm here, because I know the African buffalo call. Oh! Oh! Which draws it near, and we'll ambush it, and hopefully we'll have fresh meat for dinner tonight. The guys coming through, it's all happening here. Porter coming through. Well, after 12 kilometres of hiking at altitude, we finally reached our camp right on the edge of this volcanic lava stream, which is beautiful. Look at our tents behind us. Our porters have gone ahead and set everything up. As you can see, I'm a little bit rugged up. It's a little bit cool up here. I think we're about 3,600 meters at the moment, maybe 3,700. Been a big day. Looking forward to putting our feet up. So this is day 3.
What day is it, Russ?
Morning of day 3. I think I slept better last night, only because of sheer exhaustion. The campsite that we're on is on a slight, like, decline, and so through the night we ended up in the fetal position at the bottom of the tents as we slid down on our mats, and it was too cold to do anything about it. Again, the diuretic we're taking for altitude causes you to get up through the night to take a pee. And there's frost outside everywhere this morning. It is freezing. The nights are long. The nights are long.
Oh, thank you.
It's freezing out here. There's our little tent with all the frost on top of it. Oh. Oh, beautiful views up here this morning. There's Kili up there behind me. And have a look at that sun popping out. That's Kenya down below us. And Tanzania over there. We're at 4,100 meters. Landscape's pretty barren up here. We're here at Mwenzi camp, which we're at 4,315 meters. And Kili's just up there in the distance, and you can see some snow on the mountains. And been a good day's hike. We're ready to set up for camp today. We're just in camp and it's hailing. There's the mountain up there. Going down to -5 tonight. This makes climbing Kili pretty cool.
Morning. I don't know what day it is.
It's day 4 today, and we're at
Day 3.
It's 4. Day 4 today.
It's day 3.
It's day 4.
It's not the sleep here.
And where is it? 4,300 feet?
Hey, but it's our
We're at 4,300 feet, and last night was flipping freezing. Day 4 today. Had a good night's sleep last night. How was your night, Beck?
Good. But cold.
Well, my water bottle's frozen. That's how cold it was last night.
And the toughest part, I think, was getting up to go to the toilet. I took a breath and couldn't breathe anymore. We're currently at Mwenzi camp, and that's Mwenzi up behind me, and this camp is 4,300 meters, and today is an acclimatization day. We're climbing about 300 meters up that smaller peak, and we'll be at about 4,600, 4,700 meters, and we'll sit up there for a while and just get ourselves altitude ready to summit in a couple of days' time. And so today shouldn't be too much of a hectic day, mind you. That climb looks pretty epic with all the hail from last night and the frost and the snow that's up there as well. We'll have some brekkie first and see how we go.
Team jacket off, team.
Give us a wave, guys. Hey. Okay, wave Neil. Good sweep.
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, mlima mrefu sana. Kilimanjaro, 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 mrefu sana. Wataka kulila nyama.
Tosha. Well done. Whew. Day 5. We had a bit of a cool one last night. I had a storm come through. I had some hail earlier on, and then we had some snow. And it's freezing. One tip for you, if you're thinking of coming to Kili, is in the morning, chuck your clothes that you're going to be wearing that day in your sleeping bag. Let them warm up with you before you start chucking them on, because it's freezing. We've got a huge day today. We're heading to Kibo Hut, which is about a 7-hour hike across the Alpine Desert, and then we have lunch there at about 11 PM tonight. We head off towards the summit, which will be another 7 hours. We should summit at 6 AM tomorrow morning, Wednesday the 21st of February. The next 24 hours are going to be monumental. We've been told that this is the toughest day of our lives. Let's see what happens.
You're supposed to walk to the toilet in the middle of an ice storm. Probably not so great. One is one.
Yeah. Say again? Oh, it's a long way away.
And you're like mid-poop. That's terrible.
But isn't it amazing how the toilet paper froze? Well, I suppose first it would have been damp.
Yeah.
Well, there was none up here. That's when I was in the park.
So why are we climbing the world's highest freestanding mountain? We're doing it to raise money for the charity Operation Uganda, so we can build a secondary school in northeastern Uganda in a war-affected area where currently 19,000 students don't have access to an education. We've got 10 climbers and we're all raising funds to help build this school as we summit Mount Kili, the world's highest freestanding mountain at 5,895 meters. We're believing, hoping and we'll change the futures of thousands of young people's lives in Uganda. They call this stretch here the Alpine Desert, in between Mwenzi and Kili. It's a great stretch, and it's nice to walk along the flat for a bit at 4,400 meters. So Mwenzi behind me is an extinct volcano, and Kili, of course, is a dormant one. They say you can smell sulfur up the top. We've been climbing now for 5 days. We're 4,600 meters above sea level at the moment, and it's tough. All the self-doubt kicks in. 11:30 tonight we start climbing up Kili and hope to summit her by sunrise at 6:30 a.m. You've got to tell the voices in your head to shut up, the pain in your body to go away. And step by step, we'll all make it. It's about 1:30 in the morning, 21st of Feb. It's so dark, it's so cold. It's just one foot after the other as we're following each other up this mountain, just focusing on breathing and walking. It's been pretty surreal watching people being brought back down the mountain. We've seen two ladies rush down with oxygen, suffering from altitude sickness. There's Mwenzi Peak over there in the distance, and it's got amazing looking at snow in the middle of Africa.
We're nearly there. Like, look at it. Right in front of us the whole time. How awesome. Such a spurt to keep going. Isn't it big?
Reaching the top at Kilimanjaro is it's amazing with the sun shining and the roof of Africa. We've made it to Gilman's Point, and looking around here at how much further we've got to go over to Uhuru Point, which is 5,895 meters. It's amazing just walking through the snow looking at these glaciers. Oh, our team's done a mammoth effort. It's been fantastic. All 10 of us have summited. Fantastic. This has certainly been the toughest night of my life. We're here in Uhuru, which means freedom! And we've raised money to build a secondary school in Uganda to give freedom to secondary school kids and give them a hope and a future. 10 climbers plus Alan from Everest 1 and our awesome guides have done a phenomenal job. It's been a mammoth effort. So all 10 of us made it back. We hiked 73 kilometers and conquered the highest freestanding mountain in the world. 5,895 meters. Phenomenal time. Woo! Whoa! We've got our tip ceremony with our awesome guides.
Twakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna.
These guys are awesome. We couldn't have done it without them.
Oh, jambo bana, habari gani, nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna matata,
Uhuru walifika,
hakuna matata.